It is a sad day for all People's Hero mains. The People's Hero mains. He got nerfed to the ground. Not nerfed to the ground. He just, in fact, he got buffed, but his kit just got. It's horrible. It's horrible. Right, let's go over. Let's go over it because you know what? Why not? Gameplay revamp since he didn't have a clear identity. What do you mean? Respectfully, he was a unique killer. His anti-chase tool was different, so much, so much more different to any other killer, right? Slasher, who was closest to, I guess. However, the whole premise of just lasering people down and getting downs with it was unique. Not only that, he had counterplay, which also made him a more tolerable killer to go against, right? Besides the point, he had a clear identity. You know why people didn't use him ever? Maybe it's because his numbers were atrocious. Too much anti-gen, too little anti-loop. His stat gain needed to be upped. That's stat gain up. Gen slowdown down. Right. That's all he needed. That would have made him a better killer, right? But no, you do all this. Right. This part. The people's hero activates his heat vision, firing a constant beam from his eye that slows survivors' hit and applies stacks of overheated. That's the same, obviously. This is what I'm talking about. Survivors repair is reduced by 50% of their total stacks. What? Sorry, 50% slowdown permanently for the rest of the game? 50%? Oh my god. And survivors who reach 100 stacks will take untankable damage. Untankable. I think that means double any 2-hit perks. Stuff like Linden, what's his name? The bodyguard. Nathan. People like them. When a survivor is downed, they lose 25% of their stacks while using heat vision. Then people's hero is slowed. That's all the same. Apart from untankable and this one crucial line, which turns him into a gen-looking killer. Why? I don't know. You do know it's okay to have 2 anti-looping killers in one update, right? It's not gonna kill you. Anti-looping killers are objectively the more fun, interesting, and unique killers in the whole roster, right? It's okay to add 2 of them. You didn't need the People's Hero to be a gen control killer. It's okay. It's not gonna kill you. Repair rate reduction is now linear, up to 50% total repair slow. Why? I don't know. In general. Now oh my god. Sarah and Nathan, 1 repair. And then all gen. Wait. I mean, it's gonna take a long time, yeah. However, the fact that everyone's gonna have up to could have up to 50% repair. That's like the max you can get is 5 or 6. That's insane. I think he might end up being the best gen locker, which is unfortunate and stupid. Maybe not actually. It depends on how much his stacks are reduced. The People's Hero can now attack while his ability is active, and it doesn't cancel the ability. That removes some of the effective counterplay against him, which isn't bad. However, when it comes to this change, it might be a bit um not that good. Again, he's still map dependent. It doesn't change anything. Still in map dependent. Still weak in chase. Stat gain is decreased to make up for the changes above. Okay. The down, which is just a bit of a bonus. A bit of a bonus. When the people's hero damages a generator, he creates a lingering field of shockwaves that will slowly apply stacks of overheat to any survivor who touches them. Oh my god. I don't even think his passive was an issue. His passive, the issue with his passive was I don't know what number it is. Let me see. 15%. The issue was that 15%, because if you was at 50 stacks, alongside that 15%, 30%, that is insane. That's what his issue was. But although that was specifically on one generator, but at the same time just patrol the other two generators. Um, he's not good. Seriously. Why? I don't get it. It's not even the fact that he's not good anymore. He's going to be unbearable to play against and play as. His whole, like I've said this already, his whole thing, the entire thing, what made him a killer, made him unique, and made him interesting, were the downs. That's what made him unique. Not the gen slowdown, the downs with the laser. And then you nerf that because it wasn't even good. It was basically impossible to get them consistently. Rage ability. The people hero takes to the skies, temporarily becoming unable to attack or use his ability, but gaining a slight speed boost. The people's hero can recast this ability to then slam down into the ground after a delay, dealing damage to survivors in the inner ring and slowing survivors in the outer ring. Survivors in the outer ring are also given stacks of overheated. The video?
Your hero is here!
Right. That inner ring is kind of small, huh? What are the chances you're going to actually be able to hit that and they're not going to just run away from it? Right? I mean, the premise of it, really cool, right? But they're just going to get away. Wow. Honestly, why didn't they just make him an anti-loop killer? He could have had 0 gem aggression. Everything could have been into his anti-loop, and he would have had more. He would have been more unique. Oh, why? I'd like an answer, please. Goodbye.